Good afternoon. My name is Emily. My page is Emily's Whimsical World. Um, I just wanted to say two things. Firstly, is one good news I heard today on YouTube was that the school shooting police officer Scot Peterson was actually found innocent of all charges. He was acquitted of all charges, which I am extremely happy to hear because I don't think he should have gone through all that. But his defense team came through. The juries did a great job listening to all the evidence, um, and I believe that the decision that they came up with was the right one. And I'm very happy for him. I just hope he can recuperate and get over this trauma that he suffered emotionally because of all this. Um, Secondly, I have a few things to say about the LGBTQA. It just keeps getting longer every time I look at it. But anyways, um, I have a few issues with some of the things that are going on, and I just think that us women need to kind of band together and stick together on this one because it's extremely disturbing to hear that women are attempted to be replaced by men, and that can't happen. It's not going to happen. You wanted to change women to cisgender. I don't even know what that is, and I'm not okay with that. I don't want to use any of those terms to identify myself, and I don't think that a woman, the name woman, which has been in place since who knows when, needs to be changed in any way. If you want to change what you are and give yourself different names and nicknames, that's fine. But keep that within yourself because I don't think that should be replaced by any kind of new terminology that most of us are not okay with. Um, I'm just saying, like when you go to the hospital, when you fill out the form, we look like, when I was working as a nurse at one time and I was triaging you, you're either a man or a female because we need to treat accordingly. So when you go to the hospital, I'm just curious to know these people who claim to be, women or men, like, a man saying that he's a woman now, going into a women's change room. So when you go to the hospital, what do you tell the staff there when you go to triage? I, I would really like to know. Can you post it below? Because, they don't have 20 different sexes to choose from. You're either male, female, and that's what the emergency treats. And because each person, like female versus male, they have different bodies, like organs, and the anatomy is completely different. Um, Not organs. I don't know why I said that, but anyways, the anatomy is completely different. So, um, and testing is different because we need to do pregnancy tests and because pregnant women can't have x-rays, blah 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 blah. So that's just, I mean, very little. Like, I'm not going to go into the whole spiel of it, but I want to know, if you go to the hospital, what do you tell them you are? Because they need to treat certain things and they need to know why you're having stomach pains or you're having this pain or you're having that pain because you know anyways, I'm not going to go into the medical part of it, but realistically, when you go to the hospital, you're either man or female. You know, um, there is, from what I've taught, like learned in school, and in anatomy and biology, mostly anatomy and pathophysiology and stuff like that, is there's two reproductive systems, a man and a female, and that's it. There's nothing else. Um, Unless you can show me literature and studies and other, medical books that have these other genders in there, then I would love to see them because I really love to learn different things. So that would be kind of interesting to learn. But I don't think you can prove that to me because it doesn't exist. Um, and to have men competing against women, especially like the Leah Thompson, it was wrong. It was wrong. He shouldn't have been competing against the girls. And I stand by all the women in the NCAA that they should just be competing against women, and that's it. Because you can't be a man last year, and this year you're a man, like a female, and you still have all your packages, and no, you're a man. That's it. Biologically, anatomically, like anatomy. Oh my, just never mind. Anyways, you know what I mean. Inside, you have the male. reproductive system. And you have a penis, and that's it. And you can castrate yourself, but you are still a man. Even when you do have the operation and become a woman, you'll never orgasm. You'll never carry a baby. You won't have the sensations that real women do. And I'm sorry that, you know, you're not a female if that's what you want to be, but it's not anybody's fault except when your parents had sex and the egg and the sperm divide, you know, it's what you were given by God. So, I guess you can yell at him all you want, but I'm sure there's a purpose and a reason for everything. Um, Now, however, I don't have a problem with gays. I don't have a problem with transvestites. I don't have any problem with that. I really don't care. But what I do care about is I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to see what you guys do in your room, in your bedroom. I don't want to hear anybody's sex life. Okay. And I don't think it's appropriate that parades are held that are friendly, and that men are on bikes and women naked on the street with children. It's wrong. I, it is wrong. And you can cry and complain and say, I'm homophobic, I'm transphobic. I don't care because you're wrong. And you know what you're portraying? You're portraying yourself as crazy people, people who like kids, people with flags. People come up with this new map, minor attracted people, persons. Okay, you even saying that should lead you to a prison cell. Okay? That is not a thing. It is not in. It is not okay. Stay the fuck away from kids. Okay? There is no map. Like, I don't care what you say. Anybody who agrees with map should end up in jail. Done. Okay? Anybody comes around my kids, believe me, you know, they're my kids. And yeah, you know, um, I don't understand and pushing this ideology on children in their schools, forcing them, making them witness and videos that are made for adults with gay people kissing. What does this have anything to do with school? Nothing. Okay, so you're all out of line, and I really don't care what you think, or you think I'm home, blah blah blah. Fine, you go ahead and think that, but it's not the case. The case is pull your head out of your ASS, wake up, and get a grip on reality. Okay? Because what you are portraying to everybody is this LGBTQI plus, whatever plus, um, is wrong, and you're out of line, and you shouldn't be going around like, I don't care, chanting we're coming for your kids. Try to come after mine. You're not going to get far. Um, and many other parents as well. What is it with the kids? Like, you guys look like pedophiles. You walk around naked. You walk around half naked. You whip each other in public. You're having sex in public, basically foreplay in a parade, and you think that's okay. I don't think so. Okay, so if you want to have these orgies and fetishes, that keep it with the adults, with the people who are into it, because I'm a straight female, and I'm not a misgender, and I don't care if you don't understand that. It's not my problem. Okay, I will respect people's wishes to be gay, lesbian, bi, transsexual, blah blah blah, whatever you want. But when you start honing in on kids and saying that they need to do this, no, they don't need to do anything, because you don't have a fucking right to ever invade that space of, like, the family has a choice. The family has, the parents have a right to decide when and if they should ever have this conversation. You're pulling that all away from the kids. Focus on math, English, science, geography. Because knowing how someone gets slammed in the behind isn't going to make them graduate from high school or learning how to kiss a guy. And that's fucking inappropriate. And these teachers saying to these kids that they need to leave this country and go home and go back to their own country, I'm really shocked that they're still working. because that is racism. And anybody who's allowing this, you're all at fault. And don't tell me that there is no studies that show that a man entering a girl's bathroom has not led to assaults, which it has. And students in school, boys entering the girls' like bathrooms, guess what? They've had assaults. Okay? And this is all your fault. These young girls should never have experienced that. These young girls should not have ever been in the position where they felt unsafe in the only space that they had was with like a girl's bathroom. The guys have their fucking space. Why is it that the girls don't? You're, you know, and I have nothing. I love men. I love people. I love everybody, but when it becomes to a point, when it's come to this point where it's invading everybody's life, privacy, being pushed on and forced upon, it's not okay. It's not. So men are men, women are women. That's the physiology. Okay. So then when you have the mindset, that's neurological in your brain, your thought process, your wants, your desires. It's all up here. Okay. So there's a difference. You wanting to be a man or a female, I wanted to be a guy. Doesn't mean I'm a fucking guy, because I thought, being a guy, it wasn't anything to say. I don't like girls, but I just thought, maybe if I was a guy, but I'm a woman. It doesn't change who I am. And this needs to stop, really. It has to. And I just think I don't know, like, it needs to stop. Anyways, I just thought I'd let you know. And I don't know if anyone's going to watch this, but if you do, I hope you like my video. And it's my very first one, so I didn't edit it. I'm just going to put it up. So maybe I should. I don't care. I'm just going to edit. No, I'm not going to edit. I'm just going to post it. Okay. Anyways, have a great day.